Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have my May favorites. Today I have a ton of like non-makeup related products, which I'm really excited for. I feel like this one is more of a lifestyle favorites. I like to know what people are loving besides just like makeup. So this one does have a good mix. My tripod broke yesterday, so I had to redo this look. So I did film myself getting ready today because a lot of you guys screenshot this makeup look. So look out for the tutorial on this look. It's either going to be this one next or my hair care routine. So speaking of hair care, my first favorite is this Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. A lot of you guys ask me how I keep my hair so healthy. So I do use quite a lot of products to keep it shiny and keep it soft and manageable. Especially when I'm not washing my hair, I'll use dry shampoo. I put gel, pomades, like I use a lot of products on my hair, and my hair type is very straight, fine, and oily. I have a lot of hair, but it's very fine and oily, and you guys have noticed that it has grown a lot. So what I like to do is kind of like a weekly detoxifying treatment to my hair. So I've been using this guy and I've been loving it. So besides my scalp being really oily, like extremely oily, it also gets really dry. It's the weirdest thing. So I'll get dandruff, but it looks oily. I would say I wash my hair about 2 to 3 times a week. So in between that, it's a lot of product buildup, which is why I get like dry flakes. So my skin is very dry. So my scalp gets dry, but my hair gets oily. It's really strange. So I do need a treatment to kind of just remove all the buildup and just clean my hair really well, and my scalp especially. So when I first got this and I read that it was micro exfoliating, I was a little bit scared because I have tried some clarifying shampoos that are exfoliators and they just were too rough on my hair, or they were just too chunky, like the grains were just too chunky and they would fall on the floor and they would hurt my feet in the shower. So I was super excited when I actually opened it up and used it. So I have used it quite a lot. I mainly just use this in my scalp, but when I first scooped it out, I noticed right away that it wasn't going to be really abrasive. So it's a really cool color. It's like this charcoal gray black because it does have charcoal in it. So I'm going to go ahead and read the back for you guys. It says, this creamy micro exfoliating scalp shampoo contains gentle coconut derived cleansers and vegetable based exfoliators to gently remove dead skin and impurities from the scalp and hair. A nutrient rich blend of coconut oil and tea tree oil help restore balance and moisture to the scalp while soothing itchiness and irritation. Detoxifying charcoal draws out impurities to rid the scalp and hair follicle of dead skin and product buildup. So this helped me tremendously with the dandruff that I had on my scalp, but it also leaves my scalp feeling really fresh and clean and like tingly, but not dry. So I don't get the dandruff and I don't get as oily. So that's like a win-win for me. Another thing that I love about this brand is that it's not just for one hair type. A lot of products will either come out for straight hair or curly hair, and sometimes they're just right in the middle. So I love that the brand actually caters to all hair types, whether you have fine, thin, curly, straight, oily, dry. Like there's something for everyone, and anyone with any hair type can use this, which I really like. Another thing is that it smells like chocolate mints. It smells like those little mints that you get at the restaurant, those little chocolate mints, but it smells very refreshing. It smells sweet but also minty. I love how easy this product is to use. I just scoop it out, apply it, rub it in, you know, massage it, rinse it out, and then apply my conditioner to my ends. I never really apply conditioner to my roots because I have really oily hair, but I really have been loving this as a weekly treatment to remove buildup. If you're someone who flat irons a lot, who's using a lot of styling creams, heat protectant sprays, or just products in general, or you just get like a lot of oil buildup, like if you're working out, just sweating, things like that, like if you're getting a lot of buildup on the scalp, definitely check this out because your scalp is gonna thank you. I don't focus all my products on my ends. I focus all the products mainly on my scalp. That's the hair that I want the cleanest and the healthiest. So I really have been loving this. Check this out. It is available at Sephora. I'll have all the details linked down below. I do have their other scalp treatment product from this line, the Scalp Revival. I have their dry shampoo. Love that. It's different. It's like in a squeezy bottle. I have their conditioner. I really love this brand, and I haven't found anything that I don't like from the brand, so definitely check them out. They are available at Sephora. Let's go ahead and move on to some makeup favorites. The next product that I want to mention is this Nars Custard Concealer. So this is their soft matte concealer. I've actually talked about this in another favorites video, but I was using Chantilly under my eyes, which was way too light. I've realized that Custard just works way better for me. So I do have this on right now, and I do have to use a little bit of a brightening powder afterwards, but I feel like it's easier for me to do that than to try to unlighten with a too light concealer, if that makes sense. So I've been abusing this. I use this to carve out my eyebrows. I use it as a concealer. It doesn't really settle into my lines. It doesn't really crease. I do set it anyway, and I do bake under my eyes, but I don't find that this looks dry, and I just love how matte it it is. I was using Tarte Shape Tape for so long that I actually like got tired of using it. I don't like to wear a product out because then I'll just end up like not liking it. So I kind of like to take a break. So I still use Tarte Shape Tape. I still love it, but in between I'll use this guy. And this is like the only other concealer that I use. I love this so much more than the Radiant Creamy Concealer. I just think it's so awesome and it's so pigmented. You can just take your brush, your beauty blender, your finger, dab under, and you get so much pigment. It's very concentrated, so this lasts you a really long time, and I love it for carving out the brows because it is matte. I actually purchased 3 shades at Sephora and I fell in love with all 3, so I really want to pick up like the rest of the collection because it's that good. Really small too, very compact. You can just throw it in your bag. I was very skeptical about using a jar concealer underneath my eyes because I have dry skin. I was like, that's not gonna look good, but I assure you it looks really good and it's really easy to use. So definitely check this out if you still haven't tried it. And then for foundation, I've been loving this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and this one is in the shade Bronze Beige. I feel like I can go one shade darker. I feel like I was a little late to this bandwagon. I purchased it, but I just never really got around to using it. I saw everyone talking about it and I was just kind of like, I'll try it one day. And then once I started using it in May, I fell in love. I like to use the products that I'm talking about in the favorites video so you guys can see, but I do have it on right now. It says Goodbye Photo Flashback. So this is supposed to help you not have that white ghostly flashback. They leave out certain ingredients that give that white cast in pictures. So this is perfect for anyone. I like this as a day-to-day foundation because sometimes you're just sitting there like, what foundation do I use today? I don't really like to use really heavy foundations in the daytime. Like Estee Lauder Double Wear is my baby forever and L'Oreal Pro Matte, but sometimes I just want something a little bit lighter. So that's where this comes in. A lot of people love the Milani 3-in-1, but again, it's very thick. So for me, this is a good fluid foundation that I think is perfect for every day, but also perfect for nighttime because you know it's gonna look good in pictures. The only thing is kind of weird about it is you do get like a spatula to apply it. It takes a little getting used to. You kind of just swipe it on. I do like it, but it's just different from what we're used to. I wish it had a pump, but this is more controlled. So I guess it's better that way, but really inexpensive drugstore product, Wet n Wild. They really kicked it up 300 notches with their new products. It's readily available. It's 1 fluid ounce, inexpensive. You can get it online, in store, and they have a ton of different shades. So they're usually sold out in store. So make sure if you see one, snag it up. But definitely wanted to give this guy a shout out. So to set my face lately, I've been using this Benefit Hello Flawless powder, and this is in Never Settle Petal. So I've been using my MAC Studio Fix powder for a really long time. I use the Giorgio Armani, I use the Charlotte Tilbury, the compact powders, but I was getting kind of bored of those. This was actually one of like the first makeup products that I ever purchased. I used to use this back in the day as a foundation powder. But what I like about this one too is a little bit more golden. It's a little darker, so I like using this when my foundation just looks a little too light. This is like Photoshop powder because it gives you a soft focused finish. The powder itself is actually really soft. It almost feels like a cream. So I love using this on my dry skin because it doesn't accentuate my dry patches. Really have been enjoying this, and again, this one is in the shade Petal. To hydrate my skin as a primer, I've been loving the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Foundation Primer. This one is very lightweight, so if you have oily skin, this will still work for you. You might not want to use it maybe in your T-zone, but you can use this on the cheeks and on the forehead. I mainly get dry on my forehead, so after a couple of hours of foundation, my forehead gets very dry and my cheeks get extremely dry, and even in between my nose, like right in between my eyebrows. So I've been using this because it's very cooling. It feels so great on your skin. If I have a lot of redness, this just feels really cooling and hydrating. It's very gel-like, so it's not heavy at all, so it's not going to interfere with your foundation. It just really preps your skin. So it's oil-free, which I like. You still have to hydrate even if you have oily skin. I have to use like 3 different primers because different parts of my face are different. Like the skin texture is different. I have large pores around my nose, very dry, but then I'll get a little oily in my T-zone. It's very strange. So I'll use this on the whole outer perimeter of my face. I'll let it get a little tacky, and it does help your makeup stay on a little bit longer because it is gel-like. It provides a nice tacky base for your foundation. So I've been loving this. If you're looking for a good hydrating primer, I definitely recommend this one. I quickly wanted to mention that I've been abusing my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Enigma. My eyelids have been getting dry. I know I've talked about it so much. Like there's one video, one tutorial that I didn't shut up about it, but it's just really frustrating to have dry eyelids. I switched over to using this again, and I really haven't had that dry issue. So I was using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I think it's just dried out because it was just drying out my eyelids a lot, like severely. So I still get a little bit of lash irritation. It's a crazy story. I might even do a whole video on like my lash glue experience, but I'm not gonna get into it. But this has really helped my eyelids look smooth with eyeshadow. I love that it's matte. I love the color. It's like a beigey kind of bone color. It just really works, and you do have to set this with a matte eyeshadow, like your skin color or white or whatever you want to use. You do have to set the whole thing because it is thicker, but I've been using this so often because it doesn't dry me out, and my eyeshadows look really good. They last, they don't crease. I don't really have too many problems with my eyeshadows creasing because they're dry, like they're not oily, but I do have problems with my eyelids drying up. So this has really worked for me. If you have really oily eyelids, I do recommend the Nars Eye Shadow Primer, but if you're dry or normal, check these out. I don't really like the clear one that much. It has a little bit more oil in it, but this one works perfectly. I wanted to give a shout out to the glitters that I've been using, and these are from Inglot. These are the Inglot Pure Pigment eyeshadows in 124 and 123. I have both of these mixed right now on my eyes. If you are a freelancer, if you love glitter, if you're doing your own makeup for prom, these are perfect. So you get so much product. And what I love doing is using this Inglot eyeliner gel, either in 94 or I believe the other one is 93. So I like using this. It's a cream eyeliner, but I use it as an eyeshadow base. So Makeup with Ja or Makeup by Ja, she always uses these, and her eyeshadow game is insane. Like, you guys have to follow her. It's crazy. Her skills are crazy. So I saw her using these products and I went out and got them, and I'm in love. So I use the eyeliner. You can do like a cut crease. I'll just basically apply it with a concealer brush, and then I'll pat the glitter on. You do get a little bit of fallout, but I just use a wipe. Your eyeshadow just looks so concentrated and it looks like you took so long, but really it was just two products, an eyeliner gel and the glitter. And I love this. It lasts so long too because this is an actual eyeliner. It's a cream eyeliner. So if you're familiar with Inglot's Gel Liner in 77, this is that, but just in a shimmery color. So imagine, it's so waterproof, it does not budge, and it's so pigmented. So really awesome. I want to pick up like all of these gel eyeliners because they're so good, and the glitters are amazing. These pigments are so good. If you're in New York, definitely check out the Inglot store in Times Square. They have everything. Like, you walk in there, you're just like in makeup heaven. So Inglot is such an underrated brand. Check them out. Not expensive. They also carried at Macy's. Just wanted to mention these little hidden gems. And again, they're all from Inglot. Another favorite of mine this month was the Kat Von D Lock-It Blotting Powder in Light. You guys know I love me a really highlighted cheek, but sometimes I go a little too crazy with my setting spray and my whole face looks really oily, and I love a matte look on my forehead, the center of my brows, and on my chin. I don't like that area to look really glowy, so this has come in handy so much. I don't even know what I was doing without it. It does have a little bit of pigment, but it just mattifies instantly. This is the perfect touch-up powder. It's so soft, it doesn't look cakey, and I basically just set the center of my face underneath my eyes with this powder, and it just looks really matte, really fast, but not dry. So really have been enjoying that. As far as lips, I was loving this Marc Jacobs Fawn Over Me Le Marc Liquid Lip Cream. It is what I have on right now with MAC Strip Down Lip Pencil, which is an all-time forever favorite, but this liquid lipstick or lip cream, I guess you can say, is so good. So at first when I got it, I was too tan to use it on its own. I was like, oh, that color is just way too peach, like I'll never use that on its own. I have to mix it, but I've been using it on its own as long as I do a lip liner, and it's just like the perfect nude, and it feels beyond comfortable on the lips. It does not feel dry, it does not feel cakey, it doesn't settle into my lines. Now you do get some transfer. So if I eat with this on, I will get lipstick down here on my chin, but that's normal because it's not a liquid lipstick. It's not super matte, it's a cream. It gives your lips that pouty, pillowy look, which I love. It is a bit pricey because it's Marc Jacobs, but totally worth it. If you're gonna be eating and drinking, I do recommend carrying this with you and a powder just to kind of touch up around. But for talking, it's so comfortable. You don't feel like butthole lips, you don't feel weird, you don't feel like you're cracking. So good. And yeah, I just wanted to mention him. Quickly for skincare, Drunk Elephant Sukari Baby Facial, TLC Baby Facial. Talked about this before. This is like my favorite product ever. This is like one of my favorite skincare products ever. I'm so happy this is in my collection. So I run to this whenever I feel like my skin is getting textured and dry and the products are just like irritating my skin. I use this about once a week. I kind of want to use it twice a week sometimes because it's that good. It really just gives you a whole brand new face, I feel. It's awesome. So it does have 25% AHA and 2% BHA. I really love this. It really resurfaces the skin and I'm just obsessed with it. So I do have to moisturize really well after using this. You do get a little bit of rosiness right after if you have sensitive skin, but the results are insane. They really show after one use, and I'm all about that. So definitely definitely look into this if you have a lot of texture and dryness, or you just have like a lot of bumps, or you just need a whole brand new skin. Trust me, invest in this. It's a facial at home once a week or even once every other week, and your skin will thank you. Your makeup will look so much better. So definitely want to thank Drunk Elephant for making this. It's amazing. And as for a glow, I've been picking up this Natasha Denona Glow Powder. This is the All Over Glow Face and Body Shimmer. So I had put this away in my collection and I just kind of neglected it for a while, but I'm back to using this, and this is like the most natural skin-like highlight. If you don't like glitter, if you just want to look radiant but not glittery or not shimmery, this is perfection. For days that I'm not wearing makeup or very minimal makeup, this is perfection. It just gives you a nice shine, and I really like that. It's very, very soft, very creamy powder, and if you're someone who has a lot of texture, or if you have problematic skin, acne, especially in that area, you don't want to use something with glitter because you're just basically saying like, hey, look at me. Like, it's just accentuating that trouble area. So use something like this that's glowy but not glittery, because you'll still get the glow, but you're not going to get like the emphasis on the dryness, on the texture, on the bumps. So just wanted to shout that guy out. For setting sprays, I fell in love with this Morphe Prep and Set Makeup Setting Spray. So I use this in between my makeup. So once I finish my whole face and I haven't applied my mascara yet or my lips, I'll apply this, do my highlight, and then I'll spray it again afterwards. So I know it doesn't look like your traditional setting spray, which I love. It's black. It looks like it's gonna be a hairspray, and the actual spray on this is like a hairspray because it's a mist. My skin gets really hot, so I love that this is refreshing, but I just love how it makes my face look. Like, as soon as I spray this, I'm like, wow, girl, you do not look dry. It does have water and glycerin, which is gonna help your makeup last longer, but it's also going to hydrate the face and hydrate your skin. So I suffer from I put on too much powder syndrome, and this really helps. So I love setting sprays. I love collecting them. I have all types, so I really have been enjoying this one. Again, it's from Morphe, so it's not expensive. I do have a discount code too available. It's just Rosita. Most of my discount codes are just Rosita, so if you're ever on a website and you just want to get a discount code, try Rosita, because I got you. And I really have been enjoying the GlamGlow Glow Setter Makeup Setting Spray. I like this one. I talked about it before. Doesn't make my makeup oily, doesn't make it too matte. Like, it's the perfect in-between. It smells amazing. It smells like creamsicles. It's so good. I've been using it a lot on my clients especially. I love the bottle. It's really pretty, and it does really help my makeup last. For perfume in May, I was using the Carolina Herrera Good Girl. I use this for nighttime, like for a date or dinner, things like that. This is like my nighttime scent. So I've been loving the Carolina Good Girl. It just smells so feminine and sexy. And then for daytime, I've been using this Zara White perfume. This one is a lot fruitier, which I was really surprised that I would like, but it's a perfect fresh scent for the daytime. It's very fruity and girly, and it's so inexpensive that I don't mind spraying a ton of this. It does last a pretty long time. It's a 3.4 fluid ounce. This was $15. Not bad at all. I love the bottle. And it's just a good daytime scent. It's not going to be too overpowering or overwhelming for the daytime, which I like. It's just really fresh and just smells clean. And then another scent that I've been loving is actually this Tocca Marrakesh hand lotion. So the bottle looks full, but I've been using this quite a lot. And this one has patchouli and amber. I do have the hand wash to go with this, as well as the candle, but I just love the scent so much. I'm so cheap, I don't want to open up the candle, but I've been abusing the hand lotion. This reminds me of my dad because of the patchouli, and he likes scents like this. So it's feminine but has a masculine edge to it for sure. I like masculine scents. I like woodsy, I like patchouli, amber. Oh, it just smells so good. It just smells rich and expensive. I feel like I'm going to Dubai when I put this on. It gives you that like Tom Ford masculine vibe, and this scent lingers so long. I am using the hand soap, so the scent will linger forever and ever. Even when I wasn't using the hand soap and I was just using the lotion, the scent lingered for so many hours, which is so rare for a hand lotion because, you know, you're touching things and you're rubbing your hands, and I don't know, just hand lotions don't linger. But the Tocca hand lotions are my favorite because it leaves your skin feeling really soft. It dries really quickly, so you don't feel like sticky or oily or greasy, but you still feel moisturized. So definitely have been loving this Tocca Marrakesh hand lotion, and it looks really pretty on your vanity or in your bathroom. I love how the bottles look very luxe. So these are available at Blue Mercury, and I believe they're gonna hit Sephora soon. So I will leave that down below. Definitely keep your eye out for this. So good. Another lotion that I wanted to mention is this Humankind skincare. So this is the Family Remedy Remedy cream. I had to get this on Amazon because it was sold out on Sephora, but I basically got this because on the top of my foot last year I developed a little bit of like irritation, like a rash, because I was wearing sandals and I went in the pool with them and I got out. I thought it was a great idea, and like the band of the sandal just kept irritating my foot, and nothing I tried ever made it go away. And now that summer's approaching, like I really wanted to get my feet right. Also, my skin was really bumpy on my thighs. I was telling you guys from shaving, and this has been helping tremendously. Highly recommend this. Like, I want to go buy another one of these because it's so good. So it'll help eczema, rashes. It says it's an 8-in-1 multi-purpose cream. It really instantly soothes any itchy skin that you have. My arms get really itchy, my legs get really itchy, like my whole skin gets itchy. So love this, and it is natural, so definitely like that. I was really skeptical. I didn't think it was gonna work, but it has been working so well. The brand is Humankind, and I believe this was around $20 on Amazon. So my last favorite before my music favorites is this Tangle Teezer brush. So this is the finisher, and I love my Tangle Teezers. I have two of them, a gold and a pink. I have the blow drying one, which I actually used to blow dry my hair today, but I have been obsessed with this brush. So this is again the finisher, which I like the name, and this is meant to kind of finish off your style. So I love how soft this makes my hair, especially when I have it straight. It really makes my hair look thicker and just more polished. It's crazy, and just really, really soft. I don't know how they did that, but it really makes your hair look different. If you're the type of person that likes to brush out curls, this would be the perfect brush for it because it just is so gentle on your hair but leaves it really soft. So if you like those big waves, like this is perfect. So again, this is from the brand Tangle Teezer, and the bristles are not harsh at all, so you can use it again on your extensions. So if you're looking for a good brush for your extensions, it does remove tangles, but its main purpose is to really just smooth out the hair without being too aggressive, and it just styles them really well. So love this. It doesn't tug, it doesn't pull, and it's really easy to clean as well. So again, this is the finisher from Tangle Teezer. So now it's time for my favorite part, the music favorites. I do have a lot of Spanish songs this month. I don't know what it is, but I'm obsessed with reggaeton, and I just feel like the English music just hasn't been up there. So if you know of any good songs that you recommend to me that are in English, let me know, because I feel like my whole playlist is just Spanish music. So I'm sorry if you don't speak Spanish or you don't listen to Spanish music, but yeah, a lot of them are Spanish. Let's go ahead and get started.
XOXO, my love is very special. If you want it, you can. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Rock it, set it, rock it, set it, rock it, set it, rock it. Upper, upper, lower, lower.
No acostumbra el shower, ya no patea. Y llegan a casa con la casa ni los acuesta.
And before I go, I wanted to mention my case. This one is from Velvet Caviar. This is the Cute But Psycho case. I have a couple. I really love the army green one too. They have marble. They just have so many. They also have like the pop sockets. They have tons of different cases. I really like this one because it goes with everything. I do have a rose gold iPhone 7 Plus. I know maybe not everyone's a fan of it, but I think it's pretty cute. And every time someone sees it, it like starts a conversation and they just look at me like, well, at least we know, right? I do have a code for Velvet Caviar and it's Rosita. I'll have that in the description bar as well. So if you're looking for a new case, check them out. So that's it for my favorites for May. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to be on the lookout for the tutorial for this look. Not sure what I'm gonna call it yet, so if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.